garden's like a child. It always needed something. But we ought to be self-sufficient these days. That was all I needed for tonight. Now, I focused on the garden. The seeds are beneath the porch, which kept them safe from the sun. Empty. This door doesn't open anymore. There's something stuck inside the keyhole. I never missed a day. I always tended to my garden. I always wanted to plant the flowers, but we needed space for the beets. After that, I dragged the bag of seeds again, my legs aching, and dropped it back under the house. I never saw where nothing, but I knew there were wild animals around. It's so hazy today. You used to be able to see for miles. Then I watered the beet seeds. Surprisingly, the summer heat hadn't gotten to the water yet. After that, I watered the tomatoes as well. I used to overwater everything. Didn't think there could be too much of a good thing. Now that I was done with the garden, I could start on dinner. The wood's rotting more. This bus used to be your favorite hiding spot. Now it's just taking up space. This house liked to sap my strength. Like a vulture, hungry, always. Sometimes I starved no matter what I did. There's always some kind of mess here.
And southeast Mont County for the rest of the overnight, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s.
You can't remember what he wanted up here.
Highs in the lower 80s. Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour.
This hasn't worked in a while.
Mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. South winds around 5 miles
Welcome
an
home,
hour.
Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Mix noodles, venison, diced tomato, and 2 sprigs of thyme in a pot. Cook on medium heat. Remove after 30 seconds. Dinner's ready.
Up high, where they should be. Sometimes I left the freezer lid open. I like to pretend that it cooled down the house that way. I still needed more ingredients. The tablet would replay the recipe if I'd forgotten it.
Welcome home, Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Mix noodles, venison, diced tomato, and 2 sprigs of thyme in a pot. Cook on medium heat. Remove after 30 seconds. Dinner's ready.
I gotta chop up the tomato first. The stew would have been bad if I tossed it in whole. I didn't usually leave the knives on the counter. This house had a habit of moving things around. You're still missing something. Maybe you should check the recipe again.
Welcome home, Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Mix noodles, venison, diced tomato, and 2 sprigs of thyme in a pot. Cook on medium heat. Remove after 30 seconds. Dinner's ready.
Once everything was prepped, I placed the lid on the pot, then moved it to the stove. I turned on the burner, then counted 30 seconds under my breath. took it off at what I'd hoped to be the right time.
Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 60s. South winds around 5 miles an hour. Wednesday, mostly sunny. Highs in the mid-80s. South winds 5 to 10 miles an hour.
This looks somewhat edible. No one would be asking for seconds. After dinner, I went upstairs and prepared for bed. Upstairs was my personal hell. No matter how hard I worked, it always needed more from me. I used to be able to just go to sleep. I had hobbies. I liked reading. I liked this TV show as well. I used to wear beautiful dresses. Now it was all just rags and rags and rags. These are full of stuff that you haven't put away yet. Thankfully, they haven't noticed. The sheets are the loudest. Remember how I used to hide from her in this box? I often feel like I've been shot through and torn up. Like I'm more whole than person. I was done, for now. Finishing the day was like swimming up a waterfall. Like staunching an artery. Like saving a wilted flower. Calves aching, I crawled into bed. And finally, I was allowed to rest. The garden was like a child. It always needed something. I ought to be self-sufficient these days. Anything for hunger. Now I could focus on the garden. I went underneath the porch and got out the beet seeds. It was hot again today.
Don't listen to her.
Another sweltering
I think she's
humid summer.
insane.
I'm drenched head to toe.
You should plant the flowers instead.
Falling down my leg. I planted the beets, then I tilled the soil.
What are you doing? Are you dense? I told you not to listen to her. You're going to regret this. Yuck. I don't know how you can stand doing this. It's so dirty down there. Don't get me wrong. It's a good look for you.
Once that was all done, I watered the tomatoes as well.
I think you need a little more sleep if you want to do more.
Empty. Not like there's ever anything worth reading. House liked to sap my strength. They picked at me, and I starved often. But tonight was going to be different.
Severe weather issued from our county, West Virginia. Stay indoors. Heavy rain is expected.
You want to make this mess worse.
Strong winds exceeding 50 miles per hour. Heavy rain and wind.
Welcome home, Angie. Tonight's recipe is hearty venison stew. Noodles, venison, diced tomato, 2 sprigs of thyme. Count 30 seconds. There's no turning back. Dinner's ready.
The knife was out on the counter again. Chop, chop, chop. Just don't look up.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop it, just stop. You do realize no one likes your cooking, right? Oh my goodness. Wait. You're just like her. Oh, nothing.
There was always some kind of fresh meat in the freezer. I liked fresh meat. I liked how it was cold. I liked how it felt in my hands.
It's just that, there's always help out there if you need it. And you look like you really need it.
Heavy rain is expected and flash flooding is possible.
One, two, three. Count with me from 1, 2, 3 to 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8.
It was awful. It was slow. I couldn't save this. We were going to starve. It was my fault. I placed the pot on the table, set the plates, and called them to die. I couldn't save them. Upstairs was my personal hell. No matter how much I cleaned, no matter how hard I worked, it was always, and always, and always, and always, and always. I wasn't sure when this all started. I felt like I've been dreaming for a really long time. And I've been drowning for so long. So I had this dream where I was this flower. At first, I didn't realize that I was a flower. I just knew that I couldn't move. I'd lose my legs, my fingers, my teeth. And then I finally realized I'd been plucked clean. I was this wilted flower, trapped
in a vase. She ripped all of my petals off.
A flower. Or picked flower.
Dirty thing. Deflowered thing. Shambling, filthy thing. This is where you are picked and plucked.
Sometimes. Turning off. Every light that ever existed just disappeared. Just like that. If the sun just shut its eyes and went to sleep. I like thinking about it like that. If the world just turned off.
Fragile thing.
Society.
I was done. It didn't matter.
Your fingers of dull cold, your lips dead little red, your hair a head full of fertile pollen, knitted into your ribs in fragile bowls,
A corona around your bones.
This
is where you were picked upon and plucked upon.
giving as the giver of nectar, of which we devour and partake.
Days